All right, let's talk about the Chelsea game against Bournemouth. Obviously, Chelsea will be going away to play against Bournemouth. Another difficult game. I feel like Bournemouth for me are much more of a better team than Leeds United. I think Bournemouth for me they're a better team than Leeds United. So it will be interesting to see how Enzo Maresca will set up this team. Now, the last game that Chelsea played against Leeds United was really a disappointing performance, disappointing result for the team. I feel like the game against Leeds United was, for me, the worst performance that I've seen this Chelsea team perform this season. So they deserve, the loss in that game. They did not deserve anything in that game. So that performance was really, really bad, really poor, from every single player in that game. So, but then against Bournemouth, like I said, it will be interesting to see how Maresca will set up the team. Obviously, in his press conference, they asked him if the team is lacking experience, and he said it's not about experience. Now for me, I don't think it's about experience in terms of the age, because if you watch the game against Bournemouth, the most experienced player, for Chelsea in that game against Leeds United in terms of age is Tosin. Tosin, I think, is around 28 years old, and he is the one that is making the blunder. He's the one that is making the mistake in the defense. Whenever he plays, it looks like the whole team, in terms of the defense line, it looks like they struggle. And he's the most experienced in terms of age, and he's the one disappointing the team. So this experience thing that they always talk about, I feel like it's not really the age. I feel like if they're talking about experience, it should be more about the quality, and also, yeah, if Chelsea are signing players, it's about the quality. There are some players that are 22, 23, but they are top players. That's the kind of player that Chelsea should be looking at in terms if they want to sign, any defender. So, but for me, yeah, that performance against Leeds United was really, really disappointing. I expect the players that some of the players that wasn't available in the game against Arsenal to be back. Like Wesley Fofana, I expect him to be back in this game against Bournemouth. I expect Rhys James as well to be back in this game against Bournemouth. You understand that Moses Caicedo will not be available. Obviously, his red card against Arsenal is 3-match ban, one gone already. He will miss this game, against Bournemouth. And Bournemouth are a difficult team. They're a very good team, But Bournemouth themselves haven't been good in recent weeks. I think their last 4 games, or 5 games, I don't think they have won any game. According to the report, in their last 5 games, they've only gotten 1 point. So that's to tell you how themselves they are struggling. But then playing against this Chelsea side, yeah, I just hope Chelsea step up in this game, because, like I said, for me, I think Bournemouth are much more of a better team. I think they're a better team than Leeds United for me. The way they play, especially, I feel like the way they play, they are that kind of team that want to press. They want to press, they want to control the ball in terms of ball possession. They are that kind of intense team. So I feel like Chelsea will meet another team that will really come at them, that will really come at them. But yeah, they have to make sure they themselves, bring their best game. If they want to win this game, they have to bring their best game, if they want to win this game, because this will be another difficult game. It will be interesting to see if Cole Palmer will start this game. Obviously, the last game against Leeds United, he came on from the bench in the second half. So it will be interesting to see if he will start now. I'm not sure if he will start, but it will be interesting to see if he will start this game. Now for the defense, I expect Wesley Fofana to come back, and I think him and Chalobah probably will be the starting central defenders in this game. Then the left back, obviously, Cucurella, and the right back, I think the coach will go with Malo Gusto. The midfield, I think Rhys James will play in the midfield, because for me, since Caicedo will not be available, I feel like we need strength in that midfield. Now, I'm not sure if Andre Santos will start. Probably he will start this game. But then if he starts this game, that is to say, that is if James play in the midfield, then Cole Palmer will not start. That is the thing. If Andre Santos, Enzo Fernandez, and James play in the midfield, that is to say Cole Palmer will not start the game. But yeah, for me, this is a must-win game for Chelsea. They have to win this game if they still want to be close. Because like I said, it will be a difficult game. Arsenal will be playing against Villa. You never know what that game will, how that game will go. Arsenal will draw points. So if Arsenal draw point, they win their game, they will start, they will close up. Because now the gap between Chelsea and Arsenal is 9 points. You can't allow that gap to be, that big, because 9 points is too much considering how good Arsenal have been. Where do you expect Arsenal to draw points? So let's hope that Chelsea, when win this game, and then they perform, bring their best game. So your thoughts, your opinion on the game, you let me know.